Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Okay, well I'm going to use up some of those glue pages that I have lying around again. And again, I am going to weave them. Now I have hours of this footage. I'm not going to show it to you. I will show you a little bit of it and then we'll move on to something else because yeah, there's just so much of weaving glue pages together and gluing glue pages together before you weave them that anybody can possibly want to watch. So I will show you how I glue them together and then I will cut straight to the weaving, and then once we've seen me weave a few bits, I will let you go and move on to something else. So yes, I have actually finished a project with these woven panels. I made several of these in this session, that's why there's so much footage, but I have only used one so far, but I will show you what I have done with that one. As you can see, I have quite a stack of these to get through. I'm going to use almost all of them. I can't remember how many panels I ended up doing. I think it was about 7 or 8. It ended up being close to 100 glue pages I used up, which I was pleased to do. But all I am doing is taking 2 of these and gluing them basically end to end. I overlap them slightly so that they've got something, the glue's got something to hang on to, and yeah, I just go through this entire stack gluing them all like this. I am using an acetone based glue here. You could probably do this with glue stick. I'm sure it would hang together once it was dry. I wouldn't use a wet glue, it's just going to be messy and take forever to dry. You could sew them together, you could staple them together. In the end of the day, I'm going to sew over all this anyway, so glue stick would probably work. But I just know the acetone based glue is going to stick them together pretty rapidly. They're going to dry fast and be ready to go. Also, this is the end of a glue bottle and I just wanted to use it up because it was getting really hard to squeeze. So this was the perfect project for it. Now it really doesn't matter how you want to go about weaving these, whether you want to do all the across pieces first or all the up and down pieces first, or whether you want to do one across, one down, one across, one down, however it works out for you. I do it several different ways. I did it several different ways even in this session, but essentially they all get put together the same way in the end. It's yeah, they all end up the same way in the end. And then once I have fully made my panel, I take it off to the sewing machine and just sew around and around and around and around from the outside to the inside, going over every single join. Yeah, the things are never going to fall apart again. So yeah, that's what I do. So I will weave this one with you guys, and then I will show you the sewn product, if you like, at the end, because I don't think it's necessary to show you more than one of these. It's just simple basket weaving, over and under, over and under. So Okay, well, like I said, I normally take these once I've finished all this gluing and just run the sewing machine around it. I start at one edge and just go around and around till I reach the middle. I didn't end up doing that this time, which, yeah, even I'm surprised at. But I will show you a couple of stills of what I did do, and then we'll move on to a project. What I did do was take them to my sewing room and use some scraps of batting that I got from a quilt maker one time. Here's the raw one, and here's what it looks like with batting over it. As you can see, it's made up of lots of little bits. Then I flipped it over and did the same thing on the other side. Then I covered those both sides with some fabric and did some slow, well, not slow, some free motion stitching on it, and ended up with a piece that looked a bit like a mattress, to be honest with you. So I was a little nonplussed at the fact it looked like a mattress, but I decided to keep going. I cut it into 2 pieces and made these 2 little journals out of it. So yeah, there's a couple of little journal covers. The lace pocket there is just made out of a machine stitched lace panel, probably a placemat or something, that I've just cut down. I sewed it on and cut it down. I have a few scraps for that, and I will be using them in this project as we go along. But yeah, I have 2 nice little journal covers that feel really good, actually. You could never tell that they have got a woven paper panel made out of glue pages in the centre. Okay, well, I've pulled some pages out of my filing cabinet, and I will gather some more as I go. What I am going to do is build a signature for each of these journals. One is slightly larger than the other, so I can put in slightly larger papers. But the idea is to put them in loose this time. What I will do is sort of roughly put them into a signature, but I'm not going to bind the signature. I am just going to tie it into the journal. Yeah, it just enables you to pull out a page to work on it if you're concerned about, getting things on your journal cover. You can take them out, put some paint on them, some ink on them, whatever it is you want to use, let it dry before you slot it back into your journal. Also, you could just take out a page and toss it if you don't happen to like it, or you don't want it in there anymore, or you could write something on it that you would like to tuck away and leave at home or something. I don't know. But this is what I'm doing. I'm not binding the signature. I am just leaving the pages loose, so you can add and subtract as many times as you like. Okay, well that's my pages selected pretty much. Who knows, I may add or subtract a few here and there, but yeah, as far as I'm concerned right at the moment, it's done. Now I'm just looking for something to use to hold it into the book as a bit of a binding. And then I will find something also to make a closure. Both of which will just be very, very simple. I'm just going to wrap them around and put a knot in them, or a bow, or whatever. So, yeah. And then we have a finished journal, and that is where we're going to leave it today. I have another one to do, and I'm going to come back and make some ephemera for the both of them, just some simple tags and journal cards. But yeah, we will get together and do that another day. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I hope to see you back again tomorrow. Not sure what we're doing tomorrow, but it'll be something. All right, guys, thanks for being here. I appreciate your company as always, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.